Bank of America says Q1 mortgage application numbers just jump off the page. Real estate expert Rick Sadle with Keller Williams Realty and SadleRealEstate.com is with us. Rick, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So tell us about this report. What did it say?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. According to this report, it was by the head of B of A's consumer lending. Mortgage applications jumped 80% from January to March. Now, one might expect something like that to happen, right? Seasonality, seeing as though home sales generally hit a low in December and then kind of continue to climb until probably August or September. But the thing is, they typically only see a 60% increase during the same time in a normal year. That's normal seasonality, right? So it seemed that this 80% increase point towards maybe a more robust real estate market on the horizon. Now, at the same time, we're actually hearing similar things from our local lenders.
Okay. When a report like this comes out from a huge company like the Bank of America, how does that make a difference, do you think?
Well, I mean, obviously, they just have a bigger data set, right? If I'm talking to one of my local lenders who does 8 or 10 loans a month, and then they have like an entire family move here and buy 4 homes, that can skew the numbers, right? But when you're talking about a company like B of A that does so many loans, you can draw your conclusions more reliably.
Yeah, that makes sense. Rick, are more buyers getting used to these mortgage rates right now in the, high sixes and even low sevens?
I mean, to some degree, for sure, right? We had some serious sticker shock back when, rates were in the threes and fours, and they jumped to the six and sevens pretty quickly. But now that the sixes and sevens have been around for a couple of years, going on 2.5 years, it's not quite so jarring, right? It's kind of more the norm. People are just used to it.
Yeah. As far as timing goes, how many of these people who applied for mortgages in March do you think are first-time home buyers?
Well, I mean, I don't know the numbers for sure, but in January, I think it was 28%. In February, 32% of all loans were FHA loans, and most of those are usually first-time home buyers. So my guess is we're trending right around the 30% range.
Yeah, and then as far as the time it takes for these loans to turn into houses and actual transactions, how does that work?
I mean, usually it's somewhere between 2 and 4 months, right? By the time someone applies for a loan, they're usually pretty serious. And then it really just depends on how long it takes them to find their perfect dream home.
All right, that's good stuff on the market, and we'll see how it translates, like you said, from the B of A down to us here in Portland. Rick, thanks so much for your perspective.
Yeah, thanks.
That is Rick Sadle, real estate expert with Keller Williams Realty and SadleRealEstate.com.